EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome.
Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
First carry for James Conner. And he's got some space here.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Green. Shit.
On play action, it's Murray. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. For 30 more yards and another first down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray now to throw. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Hey. Green. What you got? That's one.
Here's Murray. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Looks good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
David Onyemata there on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it will be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
On 3rd down, Burrow trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right.
And the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Big ace. Ace.
Shotgun now for Murray. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run forward with Conner. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
The Saints at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Big ace open.
Play fake. Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner.
Here we go.
And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had 1st-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. He called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The
Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they get the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for six? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They got everything going their way early on.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter.
Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his...
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
12 yards that time at a Cincinnati first down.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Mixon with a first down carry. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Now it's Burrow. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. And that one results in 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
understand oftentimes is won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Play action. Now it's Murray. That's Olave bringing in another one.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
5 yards remain on second down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on third down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Murray now on first down. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now Murray again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Murray.
He'll get this to Connor underneath.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. James Conner in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
1 second, all that remains.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. But they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. The QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Burrow will throw. Ebron with it over the middle. 30, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Saints 21, Bengals 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
He's got a man complete. Shoves him away.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 61 yards. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry.
And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Connor.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Murray. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That's good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They were bouncing their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
Gun.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon,
Down inside the 10.
and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati, and even 40 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. And oh, it's blocked. The Saints have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
And get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Big ace. Green.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up where the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Alontae Taylor up to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5 now. Burrow, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's got Hurst as tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They start the drive with Connor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd in a couple.
Hey. Hey. What you got?
On play action, it's Murray. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Murray now on 1st down. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They run behind center with Connor. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Got an open man. It's Alado. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
That's complete to Troutman right side. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
$13 yards remaining on second down.
One more. Hey, Ace. Big Ace open.
From the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Deuce. Big Ace. Easy,
Now Murray off play action. Out to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas from 10 yards out.
And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
I'm one, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Evans. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw it, Murray. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here we go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Paulson to Debo. And this will have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. To Connor on the check down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.